Yo, skirt bag.
What
Is
it
up,
do,
my
baby?
guy?
You know, living the dream. We're 10 episodes deep. This is monumental.
Yeah, the big 10-0, double digits. That's a
Double
big deal.
digits for the first time ever. We've tried to start this, 3 times?
Yeah, something like that.
We're 10 episodes deep, baby. It's a good time to be alive.
Yeah, it's starting to come part of my routine. This is what I do on Mondays. Monday nights, I pod it, put it in my schedule.
Not getting around it, unless you're stretching in the basement.
Right. There are certain circumstances where you may need to push that podcast a little bit. But
I love
gotta
it.
get it done at some point.
Yeah, hey man, gotta get it done, and you gotta get them muscles moving. Speaking of muscles, weird tidbit to start the show off on, but I was watching this video last night on YouTube, and it was Pete Davidson and John Cena going over gym tech, they're just random advanced pieces of technology that gym goers use, and one of them was the Theragun, the massage guns.
Yeah.
And John Cena was like, dude, these are great, but nobody knows actually how to use these. People use these on, sore muscles and stuff. And he's like, it's not what it's supposed to be used for. If you have a sore muscle and your muscle's, tight and contracted or whatever, it's, in defense mode because it's, been overused or whatever. You're just taking a hammer to that muscle. It's not doing anything good for you. He's like, You're supposed to do this to warm your muscles up. And he's like, nobody knows that. Everybody uses this thing as a massage gun when it's not. You're doing more harm to your body. And I was just like, damn. I literally would have never guessed that. I would have been like, yeah,
got me
my
one.
neck is killing me.
I massage my legs when they're sore, bro. What else did I use
with one of those things? Just
Yeah.
Yeah, he was straight up, he's like, it's a hammer. It's literally a hammer. You're just hitting hurt muscles. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nice to know.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just not going to use that anymore. Why would I do that to warm my muscles up?
To get them going. It, moves them around and, gets them used to being active. And it's, helps prevent, tightness or, pulling those hamstring or something.
I don't warm up,
guess.
bro.
And John Cena's fucking yoked, so he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. I guess if that's your life.
It's funny because Pete was like, yeah, thanks for the tip, John. He was like, I'm never going to use that shit. Look at me.
Yeah.
He was like, my back hurts because I have posture, and that's because I hate myself.
Oh, that's great. But same, I feel you.
Yeah, facts. And I was thinking about that, and it's like, dude, I'd be slouching not even because I'm I'm not confident. It's because I'm too lazy to stand up and have great posture. That takes a lot of effort, and I'd rather just
it does.
I'm chilling, bro.
Yep, facts.
If you straighten out your shoulders and sit straight up, could you imagine sitting a full 8-hour workday like this? No. I mean, I look good doing it, but it's not comfortable.
Nah, it's not comfortable.
The struggles, man.
Why do I have to hold my own body up, bro? What?
Right, why doesn't my body just... well, I guess gravity. Gravity just pulls you down. But, dude, sitting like this for 8 hours straight sounds miserable. Imagine that's, a form of torture. Just sitting in an office chair for 8 hours, stare at a blank screen, and you have to have the greatest posture ever. If you slouch a little bit,
you get zapped.
You get a bullet.
Oh, a bullet.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah, we're raising the stakes here, man.
That's quick torture.
Yeah. But think about it. That'll keep someone holy shit, if I slouch a little bit, I'm going to die. That's going to inflict the most, uncomfortableness.
Yeah, nah, let me slouch. Put it in my head.
Either that, or you waterboard somebody with vodka.
While they slouch?
What? No, I mean, if you're really an evil type of motherfucker. Hey, we're gonna waterboard you with alcohol that could kill you, and if you don't keep the most perfect posture while we do it, you get a bullet to the head. Man,
the stakes are high, right?
The CIA.
Stakes are high, right?
Stakes are very high.
Ooh.
Stakes are not rare, medium rare. They are high.
High. Well done.
So I think we could announce to the people that we finally have some fun things added into our podcast now.
Yeah, it's about time.
We're gonna have a actual more legit setup. so it's going to be more interactive for people that listen. It's exciting, dude. It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
We're not going to spoil any of our sounds, but
nah,
you're just going to have to wait.
Yeah, just wait and you'll hear them, and then they'll become routine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and people are just going to be tweeting at us, "Hey, where the fuck are your sounds?" Because that's all they're going to care about.
Yeah.
But how about we get into a little bit of our weekend recap? What'd you get into this weekend?
I didn't do shit, dude. I was still hanging out on lockdown because of the COVID thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom tested positive too. Not surprised.
Oh man.
She says she got it from me, but she also was literally on vacation. Like, you could have got it from anybody that you're on vacation with.
Right. How is she feeling? Is she feeling any like crazy symptoms or anything?
Nah.
Yeah.
She was sick for a few days.
Yeah, nothing bad though.
Nah.
That's good.
She had hella diarrhea. She was OD sharing her bowel movements with everybody who would listen. We don't even want to listen. She just doesn't give us a choice. She holds us hostage to her bowel movements. Ridiculous.
She holds us hostage to her bowel movements.
Today, I'm working. I'm in a training, right? Like, talking to people. She comes in and she just stands there and she's looking at me. So I turn on like, "What's up?" And she goes, "I just want you to know that I had my first completely solid poop in a long time." I was like, "Oh my god, I'm happy for you, Mom."
Honestly, nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, that's some good news. Like, if anybody comes up and tells me that, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I genuinely know that feeling. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Maybe not if I was on the phone with coworkers, but you know.
I was texting Lex my bowel movements too, though.
Hey man, bowel movements
but
are
not
just
for as long as my mom was. Like, when I first got COVID, like, I guess like the Thursday, I was having bad poop issues that weren't solid. Right, we're just gonna leave it there. But then like Friday, I was like, "Oh word, I'm all solid." And then Saturday, I wasn't all solid, so I was like, "Oh, I'm all over the place, though." But then I was pretty much good after Saturday.
Yeah, it honestly,
cool.
Dude, like, how much you can't even really nail that totally on COVID, because I go out and have like 4 beers on a Friday night, and I wake up the next morning and I'm not
but I
solid.
wasn't drinking.
So, that's fair. But also, like, if I have like cheese, like,
but I was eating like chicken tenders and Chick-fil-A sauce, so
right, yeah,
could have been that.
That might be your culprit there.
Yeah. What did you get into this weekend?
I went to Wilmington Friday night and stayed until Sunday afternoon. We kind of had a chill weekend. We didn't do much. Saturday night, we got a crazy thunderstorm. Dude, the lightning was like... I actually read an article about it on Facebook today. It was like some rare storm. The lightning was like flashes of like a strobe light, like nonstop. It wasn't just like a thunder crash and lightning. It was just like blinking lightning for like longer than like 10 minutes at a time. I took the dog out and I was just standing outside like getting wet from the rain.
I'm going to have a seizure.
Yeah, I was like, bro, am I at a rave right now? God's just putting on his own version of fucking Bonnaroo.
Yeah, dude, it's God's
The thunder's show, just bro. The heavy 808s, yeah. No, that was cool. And then we played some Jackbox games on the TV with a bunch of Maggie's friends and just had some beers.
That's a good time.
Fun. It was fun, dude. We played some new ones that I've never played before. The games off the TV where you play like on your phone are revolutionary, bro. That was like the one thing I hated about like actual physical board games, was having to like get the board out and set everything up and then sit around a table like close together. Like, these are so nice. You can casually sit on the couch, like talk and hang out with your friends and just play the game on your phone and everybody's like engaged. Revolutionary shit.
I like it a lot, dude. Jackbox is great.
Dude, it's so fun. Shout out
honestly,
Jackbox,
it's like family friendly too.
Yeah, and you can make it like, like it's not customizable, but like there's so much input that the user has on the game where you can make it like not safe for work if you want to. Like, you can turn like the questions into like funny and like inappropriate if you want. We did a few times. It was pretty fun. Like, there was this one game we played where you select a character and then make up a fake name, And it's almost like a Tinder. Like, you have to try and message with the other players in the room, and you don't know who anyone is based off their fake names. And you have to send them messages, like, each round. And if you decide to match at the end of each round, if you both chose to match with each other, you would get a heart. And then when you get a heart, like, your monster gets revealed. And then your monster, like, depending on which monster you got, it gave you, like, a special, like, power in the game. So, like, the werewolf, if he matched with somebody after each round, if they denied the match, then he would give the other person like a negative heart, and like the total amount of hearts at the end of the game would determine the winner. And it was so fun because you were just like, you didn't know who anybody was except for me, because I put like I changed my character last second, and then I was like, oh wait, I just changed my character, and everybody saw on the TV like the character changed, so they knew who I was the whole time. So I kind of fucked up there, but it was fun, dude.
Yeah, that's tough.
Jackbox games are underrated.
Jackbox games are underrated, dude. They're a good time.
But yeah, we did that Saturday or Friday night. Saturday, we kind of hung out. I watched the Yanks game, and then we went out to dinner to that Mexican place I was telling you about. It was called Beer Barrio. Did I tell you about the taco that I got?
Nah.
Dude, I got this ahi tuna taco. So listen to this.
Ooh, love that.
It was seared ahi tuna on a taco with pineapple salsa, marinated in soy sauce and like spicy mayo over the top with like lettuce. And it was like it was $6 for one taco, but it was like fat. It was like this big.
Worth it.
And it was hands down the best taco I've ever had in my life, dude.
That sounds like amazing.
It was so good. Maggie was sitting there. She's like, "Is it better than Taco Bell?" And I just looked at her. I was like, "Better than Taco Bell?" I was like, "I love Taco Bell, but come on now. Like, this ain't even close." Even the waitress came up to us, and she was like, "How was your taco?" And I was like, dead ass, like top 3 best things I've ever eaten in my life. Ever.
Best thing that's ever.
It would be better.
In my mouth.
It would have been better if we had the Real Fake Doors beer on tap, because that would have just topped me right off.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they didn't have that. So that was a bummer. But then we went out for a few drinks and woke up Sunday, did a little shopping, and I made it home. It was a fun weekend.
Yeah, that sounds like a good weekend.
Yeah, it's always a good time.
Speaking of a good time, you want to get into your Red Hot Boys?
You know what to do.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today.
That's it, baby. Right there, the first ever New York Yankee sound drop. We're red hot right now, so it couldn't come at a better time. 9 in a row. We're actually about to play the Braves, which is going to be a crazy nice series because they've also won 9 in a row. I was told today by my counterpart, Bank Dog, which I had no idea. I just thought they were playing good baseball. I didn't know they were on a tear like that.
ESPN Stats and Info Twitter account, which is like one of the best Twitter accounts. They just tweet dope facts.
Random shit.
The one that I saw today was that I think it's like the 4th time it's ever happened where there's been on like a team's on 9 or better, both of them. And this is the first time.
Well, the Dodgers are too.
1901.
Yeah,
well,
the
that
Dodgers
they're playing
are on a
each
9-game streak too. Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like the 4th time
cool.
ever, but it's the first since 1901. Dude, that's so fucking long.
That's before like baseball even started really keeping real stats, like most stats. I'm pretty sure it was like 1917 or something like that, or 1915 when like ERA was like a real stat. There's like a term for it, but I forget the name of it. But that's crazy, dude. Over 100 years.
Yeah.
120 years. That's wild. But I saw the Dodgers are on a 9-game little win streak too, which is kind of nice. They're still in a wild card spot, which is crazy. That just goes to show how good the Giants have been all year, which is wild because that was just out of nowhere.
Fine. Giants, I think, are the first team to 80, best in the league, I think.
Yeah, they are best in the league, which is crazy because they started off hot and everybody was like, "Oh wow, this is cool," and then like another month went by and everyone was like, "Oh, they're not. This is unsustainable. Like they're not going to be this good all year," and they've just been shutting everybody up all year. It's great. You love to see it from a team like that. But the Yanks, dude. Listen, it's crazy how I've gone. I feel like I say this every week lately, like the past 3 weeks. But it's crazy how you can go from being so low, like morale-wise, as a fan, to like on top of the world. Like a week and a half, dude. We caught the Red Sox, snagged the wild card spot. Now we've got the third best record in the American League when we were 42-42, like before the All-Star break, a couple games before the All-Star break.
Pretty good now.
And I think we're 73-52 or something like that. 21 games or 20 games over 5. I think we're 20 games over 500. But dude, the boys are cooking right now. Our bullpen has stepped up. Our starting pitching has been great. The bats are waking up. This next 2 games against the Braves are really going to be like a test. It's going to be, yeah. We'll get into that shortly, if you would like. I won't make you talk about that because I know you're down bad, but
horrendously.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? The Yanks are hot, looking to stay hot. Hopefully, we can catch the Rays. I think we're 4 games back at the Rays right now.
They got a series against the Titans, so
hey, we got you with these Braves. Yeah, we got you with these Braves. If you got us with those Rays,
we'll beat the Rays. You beat the Braves. We'll both move up,
and we'll see you in the World Series. How about that?
All right.
Oh, we're talking about the Titans here. The Titans.
That's right, baby. We're talking about the Titans here. We can still make the playoffs.
Titans.
We can still make the playoffs. Braves got a tough schedule, and we got a pretty easy one. I mean, okay, we got swept by the Diamondbacks, literally the worst team in baseball, and they swept us.
Yeah, that's not great.
What?
That's not great, dude. Especially in this part of the season, that's not what you want to see.
Currently, we're 5 games back from the Braves.
But there's 30 games left in the season?
I guess so. They've both played 124. So what is it, 160 this year or 150?
162.
So we got 38, something like that.
It's doable. It's very doable.
Yeah, we could do it for sure. But gotta start winning, and gotta start winning now. We beat whoever the fuck we just had a series with. I watched the games too. Who we play? We played the Padres.
Was it the Nat? Oh, the Padres.
We beat them 2 games to 1.
They're down bad.
Beat them 2 games to 1. Honestly, dude, we should have beaten them in game 2. Gave up a fucking 2-run dinger to tie the game in the bottom of the 9th at 3. And then we lost in the 10th.
Oh, was that the one?
Cheeks.
Was that the one you texted me about the other day?
Yeah,
or
probably.
Was that against the D-backs?
Nah, it's Padres.
Was that they scored on a pass ball? It got past JT somehow. Yeah, I remember seeing that on Twitter.
I didn't even stay up for that. I didn't even stay up for it. I said, "Fuck these boys,
they
stink." Went to bed.
Yeah, that's tough. Hey man,
I stayed up for the 9th, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I don't even want to watch you guys lose." Because you could just feel the momentum. You could just feel the momentum of the game, and I was just like, "Yeah." Didn't get one in the 10th with a runner starts on second, and we didn't get one. I just kind of had a feeling that they were gonna get one. I was like, all right, I'm gonna carry on.
Yeah, baseball be like that sometimes, dude.
Yeah.
That's why you can't measure it with just numbers. There's a certain human element there that you can just kind of tell. Momentum's huge.
Yeah. I think it's a lot. I mean, a lot of sports. I feel like baseball, it happens a lot though. I feel like because baseball, it's like, if you're not hitting, bro, you're fucked.
Yeah, but on the other end, well, if you're not hitting to a degree where you're not
in almost every
runs,
other sport, you have a chance. But if you're not hitting, you're fucked. If it's basketball, you're gonna score. If it's soccer, you're gonna have 30 or 40% possession. You're gonna have a chance to do some things. If it's hockey, you're gonna have some possession. That's just the way other sports work.
Yeah, true.
In baseball, sometimes as a team, you're just not seeing the ball, you're not hitting very well, or just in any specific game, a pitcher could dominate and you literally don't have a chance because nobody in the world could hit that pitcher on that day.
Right, and think about it like this: in basketball, you have free throws, you have a bunch of baskets that are pretty much gimmies. You're gonna score at least an average low amount of points. In baseball, dude, there's no how often does it happen where when you could still not be hitting, but a walk will get on base and he comes around to score somehow. That never happens, rarely ever. So
Phillies
you're not ever really given free runs.
Back-to-back RBIs on walks. But they just had back-to-back RBIs on consecutive walks with the bases loaded.
Right, but like those guys that were on base, were they on because they got hits? Like I'm saying, if you don't get a hit, like you're not given, like you're given free bases, but how often does a free base come around to score if you're not hitting? Like you have to do your job in baseball to score runs.
Yeah.
In basketball, you're given free throws, you're given, some pretty easy buckets. Not easy buckets, obviously, it's professional sports, but like, to them, like some of those buckets are, a breakaway bucket or something like that.
Right.
Football, you're going to have chances to kick field goals and scavenge up some points. Like even if your offense isn't clicking, like you're still going to be in a spot to at least kick one field goal a game.
Right.
If you're not hitting in baseball, you're not, like there's not much else you can do to, there's not much else you can do to score runs.
Defense can't turn you into offense either.
Right. There's momentum with that though. Like if your pitcher comes out and you just scored a run in the last inning, your pitcher comes out and mows everybody down, 1, 2, 3, 3 strikeouts. Your offense is going into bat like, all right, that was huge. Like, let's score some fucking runs.
Yeah.
So, like, in that sense, it works. But, there's no pick six in baseball.
Right. Or there's no, any kind of fucking turnover and, a counterattack.
Right.
Can't have that.
It's just all momentum and if you're on that day.
The Phillies pitchers are almost never on. Sometimes they're on. Nola was on the other day until he wasn't.
Nola had a good game the other day.
Until he didn't.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I'm tired of talking about the Titans. We don't have a drop for this one yet, but we got some soccer to talk about.
I can do it for you. The champion.
Nah. Dude, it's gotta be higher.
The champion.
Yeah. There we go.
I tried to hit that flat note and just failed miserably.
Yeah, we don't have no Champions League talk today, but we gotta talk about the Premier League. Do you have a Premier League song?
Premier League. We talking about Premier League. No, I got nothing. I tried. I was gonna go off the top, but I'm not there yet.
I got a good drop that we could have one day.
Yeah.
It'll be a surprise.
Okay, yeah, don't spoil it. Don't even tell me that you put it in. Just put it in and press it when you want to use it.
Okay, deal. I'm not gonna know how to cut it though and get it in. No, I could probably figure it out.
It's easy. It's so easy.
Yeah, I can figure it out. I don't know how to get the clip. That's gonna be tough, but I can figure it out. Anyway, Premier League, Man City. We got a big dub, 5-0 the other day against Norwich City.
Okay. What was that? Did they play Saturday or Sunday?
They played Saturday, 10 o'clock. Woke up, had a nice little edible, drank some cold brew, watched the game. It was nice. But Jesus, he had a hell of a game. He had 2 assists, and on the first goal of the game, he went to just play it across. It bounces off the defender, off the goalie, own goal, off the goalie. So he created that goal. One. Almost, right. Yeah. So 2 assists and then whatever that is, an own goal assist. He had a good day, and he wasn't the man of the match. Jack Grealish won the man of the match. He didn't do shit, dude. He had a goal. The goal was off of one of Jesus' balls across, and it deflected off a defender, and then or I don't even know if it deflected off the defender, but it just bounced off of the inside of Grealish's leg and went in. He didn't kick it. He didn't even kick it.
Just came off of him and happened to find
went
the net.
And he won man of the match, and Jesus didn't. And Jesus played the full 90. I was like, that seems a little disrespectful, I think, in my opinion.
I saw your tweet from random roommates about it, and Maggie and I were in the grocery store shopping, and I read it and just started bust out laughing. She's like, "What's so funny?" So I showed her. It was like, Jesus, the man that died for our sins? No, Gabriel Jesus. That had, have you ever seen that Seth Rogen movie where he's in the aisle and he presses the button for help on a product and some employee guy walks up to him and he has a name tag that says Jesus?
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And he's he gets help from him and he goes, "Thank you, Jesus." And the guy just looks at him dead in the eye and goes, "It's Jesus."
Yes.
That's what I thought of. That's what I thought of when I read that tweet.
But
so what else? What else went around the Premier League? Who else played?
Chelsea Arsenal.
Did Arsenal?
Chelsea won.
Yeah, I was gonna say who won that game.
I think Chelsea won. Lukaku scored.
1-0?
Nah, I think it was like 2-0 or something like that.
That doesn't surprise me, dude.
I
Arsenal's
don't know.
so bad.
I just make shit up, bro. I don't know.
I saw a tweet today about Arsenal, and it was like, I forget whose quote it was, but he was like, dude, Arsenal spend $150 million on nothing but young players. He's like, yeah, that might be good for your future, but like, what about now? Like, it's not the same club it used to be, or something like that.
Yeah, they beat Arsenal 2-0.
And I agreed.
Chelsea did.
2-0?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that they even had a chance to beat Chelsea. I'm strong favorite for Chelsea to win the league this year.
Yeah, I threw some money on them. I think I threw $20 on Chelsea to win the league.
What were their odds?
I don't even know.
Probably like plus 450, I would, if I had to guess. That would be my random guess to.
Something like that. Yeah, that's probably super close because I think it was to win 90 something or win 100 something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you
and
said
450 would be 20 to win 90.
Right.
Yeah, and then I threw 10 on Man U outside shot because their odds were plus 900 something like that. But their shit, dude. They fucking tied this weekend. They drew with Leeds United 1-1. You gotta win those games if you want to win the league, and Man U doesn't do that.
Right. They haven't done that for years now.
There's just something about them. They just got this funk about them.
It's so weird, isn't it? Like, just for the past 5 or 6 years. Because,
on paper, they're a good squad, and it's like, and then, like, you see, like, you look at the stat line, you're like, oh, yeah, you guys are actually scoring, too, and you're putting numbers up.
But when you watch them, it's just like, this isn't... I think it's because, Man U went from the team that they were was Alex Ferguson, and pretty much as soon as he retired, I feel like their first year with a new manager, like they didn't have the players they used to, obviously, like prime Wayne Rooney and Ronaldo and dude, what was Nani? Remember Nani on Man U, dude? He was immense.
He was so good. He was there forever too. And he was always good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arsenal's a sad club too. Because think about in that era, they had Thierry Henry and like. They were scary, and now they're so bad. Right,
dude. And it's funny, because during that era was when I first started watching Premier League, and that's how I became an Arsenal fan, was they were always on Yes. Like, Yes Network had the rights to Arsenal games. So the Yankees game would turn off, and, like, I'd be watching the soccer team, and, like, it was Cesc Fabregas, or not Ozil, he was on Real. Just, like, all, like, that kind of, like... community of guys, like that era, and I was just like, oh, this is dope. Like, I remember their old school yellow jerseys and watching Thierry Henry tear it up, and I was just like, shit, this is pretty fucking awesome. I played for a team called Egypt
Arsenal, and we wore the yellow jerseys for a season.
Yellow Jones were nice, dude.
Yeah, they were dope. Wig's an Arsenal fan, always has been, and he said that he's not going to watch another game until Arteta gets sacked.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when they hired him, I thought it was more of just like an intern thing. Like, I didn't know he was going to be like the guy that they go with, but he's just not getting it done. He's doing less than.
Wig was saying he thinks it's just like Arteta wants to play a Pep play style, but they don't have Pep players, so they can't play Pep play style. So that shit 10 times fast. Can't play Pep play style. Can't play Pep play style. Can't play Pep play style.
Well, because
can't do it.
Well, can't do because it. Players they hear like, oh, I could go play for Pep Guardiola.
Play style.
Play for Pep's play style. Dude, put that in a rap. Any rapper out there, put that in a rap, and
do that shit 10 times fast and put it in a rap.
Right. Name it Pep's play style. Maybe I'll do that. Just every bar will be like P based.
Yes.
And I'll just start with penis pussy play. Like, who is this guy?
So who's this guy?
But dude, yeah, if players are like, on the move from club to club and they're like, oh, I could go play for Pep Guardiola, I know like the play style I'm going to be getting into and like, the type of club and just like weld of players I'm going to be with, or they're going to be like, oh, I could go play for Michael Arteta, like. Yeah, you don't think of that as the same, like, you don't...
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm just going to be like Pep Guardiola-esque. No, like, you have pretty much no idea.
Yeah, but Mikel's only ever been under Pep, who's like one of the greatest ever.
Right. So you would think it would be, but
Pep's always managed world-class players.
Yeah. Right.
I love the split style, though. When I coach my kids' teams, that's what we're playing. We're playing like Pep. Hold the ball, baby.
Hold the ball, and we're just going to have the most prolific strikers.
Yeah.
If you're not Leo Messi, you're off the team.
Yeah.
How has he been doing over at PSG? Has League One started yet?
Yeah, it has. I don't think he played, though.
No?
Mm-mm.
Was he not in shape yet, or whatever?
Probably. They're so good, and everybody else is so bummed they don't even need them.
Right. They're like, dude, if you're not going to play, we'll just throw Neymar or Mbappe up top. Like, we're good.
I saw something from the other day. It was, I think Messi, Neymar, and Di Maria were in the box. They weren't even playing. None of them. They weren't even dressed.
Imagine having that type of luxury.
Yeah. And they still won.
Just like,
That's the day they won me some money.
Messi, Di Maria. Oh, yeah. Nice little payout day. Can't be mad at that.
Nah.
Just to wrap this soccer talk up, Real came through with a big 3-2 dub. Gareth Bale scored.
Ooh, I saw they were up 3-0. 3-2 is a little scary.
3-2. No, they were up 2-1 at one point.
Oh, I could have swore I saw a Benzema goal and it said 3-0. All right, I guess I made it up.
I'm like 80% sure it was 2-1 at one point because I got like the notification on Twitter. Like I was watching it on my phone. Gareth Bale scored a goal, bro. Which
I'm probably not facts, bro.
You know what? You know what's wild? I was thinking about this with Bale.
What's that?
He was a stud under Carlo Ancelotti, right? Like when he first came to Real, like he won us the Champions League. If you want to say like he scored the winning goal to win, won us the Copa del Rey with that goal against Barcelona. Like was a stud, and then Carlo left. And he was never the same person, like always hurt, always just not.
Johnny.
What?
Full time yesterday was a 3-3 draw.
No!
Yeah, and Aitor Fernandez on Levante, he got a red card in the 87th.
When was the last goal scored, dude? Because I checked the score, like, and it was like 85th into 90th minute.
It was 85th, and it was Vinicius. Real were down 3-2.
No,
this is yesterday.
Wait. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I might be thinking of a different game then. But I think they won their first league game like 2-1 or 1-0.
I think you're right.
I might have just read it wrong, dude.
When
I was watching on my phone,
August 14th was their first league game. They beat Alaves 4-1.
Oh shit. Wow, 3-3, huh? That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. You can't. I'm like on a high from like thinking that they won and they're got a 6 positive goal differential in the league already. Damn, that's only 2 weeks in, so I'm not worried. But I'm ready for Champions League to start, dude. Champions League is really where I fucking get off.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for Champions League too.
It'll be nice too because I can like throw it on at work and just follow along.
Alright, that's enough soccer talk. We're both getting shitted on in fantasy. There's your update.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I didn't even want to look. I set my lineup and was just like,
Yeah, fuck it.
See what happens. It's so tough without an app, dude. Like, I'm just not even...
Oh, I hit the wrong guy. We gotta get that one out of there. We gotta delete it.
Yeah, I put that in there. Throw it on.
There we go.
You know what that means, baby. Tis the season.
Tis the season.
Every day that goes by, I get more and more excited.
Our listeners are gonna hate this segment. Why are we doing this, Johnny? Why are we doing this? Oh, man.
Because we can and we will.
This isn't an Eagles podcast, but when we have an Eagles segment, it's just gonna be like... We're gonna drive a lot of listeners away. But it's
we're gonna look at the
Fuck 'em.
analytics.
Don't
We're
need
gonna
'em.
look at the analytics to our episodes, and it's just gonna be like minutes listened. And as soon as it gets to the Eagle segment, it's just gonna be like all your listeners stop listening here.
Yep, and they did not pick back up. You lost them.
Right.
We'll be quick each week. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, y'all better tune the fuck in for our draft. So.
Yeah, you better still be here. But Birds got their second preseason game in the books. Got absolutely smoked by the New England Patriots. 35-0 was the final. I didn't bet on this game, but if I did bet, I would have taken the under, and I would have been pooping
Smoked.
my pants for the PG-13 version.
Was it
Yeah,
soft or
shit.
hard poop?
Hard poop. Come on.
Hard poop?
PG-13, bro. None of that diarrhea stuff. Hard poop only.
Why does soft poop make it rated R?
Because nobody wants soft poop. Soft poop's bad.
Right.
You have diarrhea
All right.
when you're dying.
I'm conflicted with that statement because, well, not conflicted, but why is farting called I'm farting? Why isn't it just pooping in gas form?
Because it's
When you
not.
poop liquid, you're pooping. When you poop, you're pooping. When you fart, you're pooping. It's just in gas form.
Nah.
What you mean no? There's three states of matter. We're hitting all three here. Why is it not the same thing?
I mean, pooping is significantly worse.
Right, you're pooping. It's just gas form. It
You can
smells
fart.
like
You
poop.
can fart and not change your pants. You can't poop and change your pants and not change your pants.
Right, but you only change your pants when you poop because it's residue that stays in your underwear, right? Do you change your pants if you like fart and it like turns your underwear
that's
like
what I'm saying.
poop color? Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I do.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Yeah, if I have a wet fart.
Well, I mean,
if I'm able to change my underwear, yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think it's all the same. I think when you're farting, you're just pooping in gas form. And I think we should
you're
just call it
whack,
as it
bro.
is.
I think you should keep that to yourself.
I don't know. I want to hear people's opinions on that because I think I'm right. It's the same thing. It's gas form. It's just a different form of pooping. It just doesn't stay like, you know what I mean? Like gas doesn't stay in one place. If I farted and it smelled like that for all the time until I changed my pants, I would change my pants after I pooped. But I don't because it doesn't stay there. Like you fart and it goes away after a few seconds.
Okay, bro, whatever you say.
I can see it in your eyes. I got you thinking about it.
Pooping is not farting.
No. Pooping is pooping, right? Whether
Yeah.
that be solid, which is one state of matter.
No, it is
Liquid.
solid.
Right. Well, okay, so you shit your pants and it's wet. Like you're literally pissing out of your butt.
That's
You're
what
still
it is. That
pooping.
is pee.
You're pissing out your ass.
Yeah. Liquid waste
What if-
is just pee. And
what if
solid
there
waste
was-
is poop. And gas waste
What if there was
is pee.
what if there
Or
was like
farts.
pee farts? What if you peed farts the same way you poop farts? What if you had farts that came out of your wiener that smelled like pee?
What? Bro, that would be... First of all, that would be crazy. I think it would hurt. And I'm glad
it
that
wouldn't
that's
feel
not
good.
how our bodies work.
But what if it was? Like, there's definitely multiverse theory. There's definitely a universe out there where that happens because everything that
Yeah.
could happen has happened. So,
Because
shout
it's
out
just
those
like
guys that
gases
fart
from
pee.
your stomach going out your butt instead of out of your mouth.
out of your
Right.
mouth.
That's how it happens when you burp.
We're talking about pee farts, bro.
Right, so what I'm saying is, why can't the gas go make its way to the pee hole?
You're on the same page here.
Yeah, it sounds
Why
ridiculous.
can't the gas come out your pee hole? It does sound ridiculous. That's
'cause
what
you're
we're
a
all
ridiculous
about on
guy.
this show.
Your ridiculousness. Yeah.
Shout out Rob Deerdeck.
Shout out NTV. They got you on 24/7.
Yeah, right. That should just be changed to the Ridiculousness TV channel.
Yes. Yep.
All right, let's get into this bird talk.
Alright, Bird Talk, Eagles, they suck, lost to the Patriots. I mean, a lot of people talking shit on Devonta Smith think he's already a bust, and I'm just like, dude, he's played one half of football. He's played one half of NFL football. They didn't have a starting offensive line. Joe Flacco was owning the ball. He had great separation. There was one play he was open. He was open like 10 yards from out of bounds line, right on the sideline, and then Joe Flacco didn't hit him until he was on the other side of the field, and I'm just like, bro, like you gotta hit him. Was that
him on the cross route where he had like 10
and he ended up
separation?
dropping it. Yeah, he ended up dropping.
I saw that.
But like, dude, you gotta hit him sooner. Like he was wide open, and he just ripped it across the field. But he's got to catch that too. He had another drop, but it was like a terrible throw from Flacco. He had to like twist his body, do a 180, and try to snag it. And it went through his hands. I mean, hit your hands, gotta catch it. But whatever, dude. That's his second target of all time ever. Like, okay.
People are like, yo, Devonta Smith is bust.
Dude, his separation was unreal, dude. His separation was so good. Everybody just has nothing but good things to say about like his work ethic and like his precision. Sirianni was comparing him to Keenan Allen. He was like the only person that I've ever seen that's like with like the attention to detail and like, the precision that Devonta Smith has is Keenan Allen. Because Sirianni was in LA with Keenan Allen back in the day.
Right.
And our boy Waldo says Keenan Allen's disrespected needs to be in the conversation of the best wide receivers in the league. So I guess just put Devonta Smith in that category too.
Might as well. Can't argue that.
If they're the same. Nick Sirianni said they're the same. So
breaking
let's jump
news.
to conclusions.
Devonta Smith is Keenan Allen.
You heard it here first.
Keenan Allen just pulls his skin off his face and it's Devonta Smith underneath.
He's like, I'm Devonta
I've been in the league for years already, son.
And college, bro. It's going to be tough playing 2 Sunday games. The Saturday, Sunday I can do.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. No,
we'll see.
Like, dude, I have no actual input on my thoughts on the Birds because we're in the second week of preseason. Like, we're still not even getting a decent look on like the actual structure of our team going into week 1. I can't, you know what I mean? Like individual play, I can say, oh, that was good play. Like your skill set is there. Like obviously,
and that's all I'm looking at preseason.
Right.
Alex Singleton's been having a great preseason, which I love to hear. Love to hear that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Stat wise,
I'm ready for the regular season to start. I can't wait for that first NFL Sunday.
I know.
Red Zone on the TV, Birds on the other TV.
I know.
Oh, man.
And we're away, so I'm not going to go to the game. Might go to the home opener, though.
As you should.
Got a few games I want to get to.
Yeah, I'd like to get to the game in North Carolina when they play Panthers.
All right.
I'd like to get to that if we can.
Let's do it.
Maybe do a live show from the game.
From the game?
On IG Live or something? Yeah, like a little 15, 20-minute Instagram Live. Because by then we'll have millions of followers, obviously.
Right. Maybe we'll do like a live show Saturday before the game. The day before.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We could do it together. Link up like in Charlotte somewhere. You know what I mean? At a hotel.
Yeah, big down.
I think that'd be dope to do it together. And then go to the game, and then me and Lex we talked about it before, and we were talking about taking off on Monday, and then we'll just drive home Monday, because obviously we're going to get drunk for the game.
Yeah. You don't want to go to the game and then have to drive all the way home from Charlotte.
Exactly. No, yeah. I would do that for, like, if we went to a Washington game, I would do that, but
right.
That's different.
Because it's closer.
Yeah. My mom and dad were talking about going. My dad's birthday is the Monday after. The day after.
Oh, that'd be tight. That would be tight.
Yeah. Lo said she wanted to go.
Happy birthday, Dad. Here's a Birds dub.
Hopefully.
Speaking it into existence.
All right. I'll take a Birds dub on his birthday. It's more of a gift to me than him. He don't give a shit.
Well, hey. We need all the support we can get.
Facts. We need as much as we can get. All right. You ready to get into it?
The old Big
I
D.
pick a guy, you pick a guy?
Yeah, how many rounds are we gonna do for this draft?
4 or 5.
All right, we'll
Probably
decide
gonna-
when we get through it.
Probably we're gonna do 5, probably.
I'm down with 5. 5 is a good number, and be like,
I'm ready.
Middle guy.
We'll decide it at like 3 or 4. How we're looking.
all right, you know what to do. Hit that motherfucker.
The random roommates draft. That's our drop.
That's the drop right there. You heard
That's
it
our
here
drop.
first. Well, technically, you heard it here second because that was from a
Yeah,
clip
because
from
you
an
already
earlier
heard it
episode.
here first a couple weeks ago. Because I know you listen to all the episodes.
Right. Especially when we're an hour and a half in.
Yeah. All right, so that's your cue. We're hopping into the draft here. So we didn't do one last week, but I won the best bar food draft. Pretty sure I dicked on you.
Yeah, you got me bad.
So I'm leading 3-1 all time. So now
It's time to turn it around this week.
Now we're doing a celebrity hang sesh. I think I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'll take the next 2.
Okay.
So we're just picking people that we would love to we'll all hang out together. Not necessarily a
Right.
smoke sesh. You don't do smoke, but everybody just hanging out.
Just hanging out, picking each other's brains, shooting the shit,
I like it.
all that good
All right.
stuff.
Take
And just to
it away.
clarify, like we said celebrity, but are we including like athletes on this too? Because they're technically
Yeah, for
celebrities,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and dead
All right,
people.
bet. Yeah. Dead or alive.
Yeah.
I'm wanted. Dead or alive. All right,
Yep.
so you're giving me the first pick?
Yes, sir. Go crazy.
All right. I don't know if you think I'm gonna make this pick, but I think it's pretty obvious who I would pick, just because this is my boy. I feel like him and I would vibe super hard together. I feel like we have like the same sense of humor and same just kind of like overall outlook on life. But I'm going with the first pick. I want to hang out with Pete Davidson.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to pick. I had a few names in my head, but once you started talking, I thought it could be him or a couple other people. I thought you were going to pick him.
Yeah, I feel like him and I would be like really good friends, just based off of like the way he speaks and cracks jokes. Like that's the type of fucking humor that I love.
Yeah.
Like when you can like be cool and shit on yourself and be funny while doing it, I want to be around you because that's funny.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of humor. It's that self-deprecating.
Right. So yeah, I'm going with Mr. Peter Davidson.
All right, that's fine with me. He wasn't even on my list.
I didn't think so.
You could have waited. You could have picked him last.
Right, but I feel like there's not going to be many picks in this draft that we have like,
The
3 or
same?
4 guys on the same list. We might have 1
Yeah.
or 2, but
All right, I got a bunch of guys that I would like to pick here, but I'm picking Bob Marley, dude.
I knew that was going to be on your list.
Bona
I knew
fide
it.
stud. Like, I just think it would be awesome, like, to talk to him, talk about, like, his religion and stuff like that, talk about what he believed in, just get to learn about him. And, I know we said it doesn't have to be a smoke sesh, but it can be. Like, I gotta roll
I mean,
the J
obviously, if it's
with-
Bob
with
Marley,
Bob Marley,
if it's Bob
yeah.
Marley, you're
It's a
gonna
smoke
smoke with
sesh.
Bob Marley. Imagine if Bob Marley walks up to you with a joint, and is like, "Hey, you want to smoke this with me and just talk about life?" And you're just like, "Nah, I'm good."
Nah, actually, I'm good. Yeah, no, because that's the thing. Probably a good choice. Because if Bob Marley walks up to me and he asks me if I want to smoke a joint, I'm tripping on the craziest acid and just a crackhead.
Yeah. Like whip your own out. Be like, "I'm good. I'm gonna smoke this mid, and you can stick to that, and we can still talk."
Yeah. My next pick, I'm taking Kobe, Mr. Bryant. Like, I think
Yeah, Mamba mentality.
I would love to talk to Kobe, dude. Like, every time I see, like, an old interview of Kobe, like, when it pops up on Twitter and whatnot. Today's his birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Kobe.
Oh
go
shit! Shout out
4-3
Kobe,
today.
dude. Let's go.
Rest in peace to a motherfucking legend.
Legend.
Kobe,
Legend
just
of
the
the
way
game.
the way that he held himself and, like, to the highest regard, like, the epitome of class, dude. Like, everything that he did, he was like, I'm going to do this to the best of my ability. I'm going to be the absolute best at it. Like, I'm going to do it better than anybody else. And he did the shit, like, that matters really well. Like, he was like, okay, I'm going to be the best basketball player ever. I'm going to be the best husband ever. I'm going to be the best dad ever. I'm going to be the best friend ever. Like, those are Kobe's qualities, dude. Like,
Right.
why would you not want to talk to a guy like that?
The definition of Kobe's life is never taking a day off. That dude was all about his grind and being the absolute best at what he does.
Yeah.
And that's just, like, so much respect comes with that.
Yeah. So I'd love to be able to talk to Kobe. Especially him and Bob Marley, dude, bouncing life ideas off of one another. Because we're all hanging out together, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Then, I mean, they're bouncing ideas off of one another, dude. I think that'd be dope.
That would be dope. That's a good pick. I completely forgot. Like, it makes sense that he was on your list because you're a big Kobe guy, but I completely forgot, like, about Kobe, like, in this draft type thing.
He's the third name on my list.
I mean, and you have the literal Black Mamba tatted on your body, so, like, that makes sense.
Facts. It fits.
I think you know who, like, this next pick isn't going to be surprising to anybody that knows me, but I'm going with Derek Jeter for my second pick.
Oh, yeah. That's a good pick.
Just all time, like, he could have easily been my number one pick, but I just felt like that was too, like, obvious for me. Like, dude, I'm literally the biggest Derek Jeter fan. He's been my role model my entire life. So obviously I would like to talk to him and pick his brain and stuff. Yeah, not much else I can say about that. He's just, like, kind of like Kobe, dude. Like, not so much, like, aggressive about his mentality, but he was just like, dude, I'm a baseball player, so I'm going to be the best version of that I can be. I'm never going to have any, like, he's never once had, like, any issue with, like, the media or anything like that. He always says the right things. Always put his body on the line for the game, like, diving into the stands or anything like that. Like, just a very respectable grinder.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Jeter's a legend.
Yeah.
Is he already in the GOAT category? Is he in the GOAT category?
Yankee?
Or
GOAT
just like
Yankee?
MLB player?
I don't think he would ever get the greatest of all time MLB player just because.
Why not? He's got the rings and he's got the hits.
Right, he's got the rings, he's got the hits, but people love to hate on the Yankees, dude. It's just what it comes down to. Like, he literally was
who's the greatest
only
all-time?
reason. Greatest all-time baseball player?
Yeah.
Probably Barry Bonds. That's just off the top of my head. I mean, it's so hard to pick one single greatest baseball player of all time. Barry Bonds, maybe Mariano Rivera.
No,
there's been more people. There's been
Mickey
more
Mantle?
people that walked on the moon. No, Mickey Mantle's not the greatest of all time. He's greatest of all time, maybe a Yankee. But there's so many of those guys as well. Willie Mays, maybe. Hank Aaron, maybe.
Yeah, Hank Aaron. I don't think
Jackie
it's Barry
Robinson.
Bonds, dude.
Barry Bonds. I mean, yeah, the whole steroid bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
the
that
whole
taints his,
steroid
like,
bullshit. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, but dude,
Same
it's
reason
not.
I didn't bring
Like,
up Pete Rose, otherwise it would have been him.
Pete Rose, dude, listen, I'm a big advocate for Pete Rose. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Like, I think he should be in that conversation. Yeah, right. And it's just a bunch of bullshit that's keeping him out of the Hall of Fame. So, like, I'm right there with you in that regard. I think Pete Rose is great. But, I don't know, Barry Bonds is just, dude, he was, like, watching Barry Bonds was, like, watching an anomaly. And I think maybe if Shohei Ohtani does what he does this year for the rest of his career, I think Shohei Ohtani might be, he might have a very strong running.
If he could do this for 10 years,
dude, he's going to be the greatest. Yeah,
if he can do it on, like at the plate and pitching, if he could do both of these at this level for 10 years, he will be the GOAT. And I'm super comfortable saying that.
Right.
This
I don't
year,
think
he's
anybody
been
will
out
argue
of.
That.
Yeah, he leads the league in home runs, right?
Right. And he's got like a 3-something ERA. Like, I think it's just above 3, which is insane.
That's pretty damn good if you ask me.
Yeah, that's like, dude, it's going to be one of those things where you look back like 20 years from now and be like, damn, 2021 Shohei Ohtani literally did things that's never been done before. And people aren't like realizing it now, but they will eventually.
Yeah. Dude's an absolute stud.
So is it do I have another pick?
Yeah,
or no?
you got a pick.
I have another pick?
Yep.
All right. We're going to slide over to the music industry. This is kind of tough for me because I have a lot of people that I would love to speak to, like, in the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
But just as, like, just simply going off of, like, my personal experience, gotta go with Eminem.
Okay.
I think he's had, like, some of the most adversity in his career and just, like, his life in general.
Yeah.
Like, whether that be, you know, being, like, the only white rapper in the game at the time of when he came up, like, arguably the greatest rapper of all time. I feel like a lot of people would put him in their top 3 conversation, whether that, like, not regarding any sort of bias. Like, I think he's earned that. And then going back to, like, his whole issue with, like, substance abuse and, like, overcoming addiction and being, like, 15 years sober, but still, like, being, like, the great rapper that he is. Like,
Yeah.
I understand now, like, people don't like him as much as they used to because, like, his music is different. Not even different, it's just, like, you know, he's not the same drugged up, like, crazy Slim Shady that he was. But he's still, like, in my opinion, like, each album that he drops, his music is still, like, on the same level or a level higher than what he recently did.
Yeah.
So it would be cool to, like, hear stories about, like, his career in the industry and just kind of pick his brain on, like, stuff that he went through. And also, it's fucking Eminem. Like,
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Who wouldn't want to meet Eminem?
I have 3 left. No. I have 4 left that I'm in love with.
You're in love with?
Yeah.
Sorry, Lex.
Yeah. I get to hang out there all the time, though.
That's true. He's just like, with my next pick, I would decide Alexis Artis. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna see you in 3 days anyways.
It would be super dope to do this with her, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would be way better to hang out with all these people with Lex than to have to do it alone.
Right.
Because she would remember different things than me, and we would get to talk about it, and then I would get to relive the same conversation, but also see it from her perspective, which would be different than mine. Maybe like doing it twice, bro. Fire flame.
We need like a mind blown sound to play.
Yeah.
Just like from Tim and Eric, where he's like.
Yes. Or we're gonna do Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast.
Yeah, Brain Blast!
Alright, so I think we're only gonna do 3 more. Or I'll do 3 more, you'll do 2 more. I think 5 is a good number.
Yeah, 5's good.
I'm just really, really torn here. That's the thing.
Well, you know what they say.
Alright, I'm gonna go with Mac. That's my boy.
Yeah, it was either gonna be you or me that picked him.
Yeah. Mac means a lot to me. I got him right here. I don't know if you were paying attention.
Dude, he's right there. Turn around, bro. You can meet Mac.
I get to hang out with him every Monday night. And all the other nights I hang out in my parents' basement like a cool kid.
He said, I get to hang out with him literally every night.
Earlier I had the Miller Lite here, and I was like, woo, like pouring it in. I don't know if you were watching me do this too. I was doing this earlier when you were talking about the Yankees with my beer. I was like dumping it in.
I did not notice.
Damn. But yeah, dude, Mac's my boy. I'd love to hang out with him. I think he's also, you know, got his fair share.
He's kind of like Pete Davidson, but way better rapper.
Yeah, significantly better.
Significantly better rapper.
So I'm gonna go with Mac with my 3rd pick, and then with my next one, I'm going with J. Cole. Like,
yeah, I
just have
saw
to,
that
dude. I love J. Cole too, and I just think like he would be awesome. I feel like he's come from, like, he's lived a lot of different lives, and he's seen a lot of shit from, like, different points of view, right? Like, him growing up is way different than Kobe growing up, which is way different than Bob Marley growing up. Like, I'm not getting any of the same perspectives, right? I'm getting all different perspectives, but J. Cole's another one who's, like, become, like, all about just, like, excellence of the craft, and, like, everything he touches turns to gold. Um, that's the homie. I love to chill with my boy Cole.
If you weren't gonna pick him, I would pick him. Cole. Imagine just like pulling up to the DMV one day and J. Cole's just standing in line at the DMV. Like, he has to do that shit. So there's definitely people that like walk into the DMV and be like, "Holy shit, dude, that's J. Cole."
Yeah, getting his license renewed.
Right, and it's like Cole is the type of person to just be like walking amongst the regular people, like so casual. Yeah. So like that probably happens all the time. J. Cole to DMV.
I'm going to Fayetteville.
Is that where he lives now?
No way.
No, I didn't think so. He was in New York for a while and probably LA. He's probably got houses everywhere, to be honest.
Yeah, where's he get his license, though?
He doesn't have his license? Where does he get his license? Right. Good question. Yo, J. Cole, if you're listening.
Where do you get your license? I'm going to hang out at the DMV for a little bit. I don't know, a couple years, I don't know.
Oh, man. I'm torn between my next pick.
I know, this is tough. You get two. Good news, you get two.
All right, I'm going to go. My next pick is solidified. I'm going with my main man, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay. I was thinking about him.
Did you hear my pick? You froze up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You picked Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting him on my list. I didn't because bum, so.
You know what? I'm ending this shit. Goodbye, everybody.
Whoa, hey, all right.
Hey, you can't sacrifice the show.
All this talk about 10 episodes, look at us, and now you're just going to quit on me like that?
You disrespected my mans. What? Dude, no. So he, again, going back to the whole Kobe thing, he's got the Mamba mentality, bro.
He does.
Like, arguably just as much, maybe more than Kobe. Like, when is that man...
Yeah.
I think Ronaldo's a little bit more flashy than Kobe, obviously. Yeah. He's all about, like, fashion and, like, he has other hobbies and stuff. But that dude, I've never seen a human being, like, put in so much work into doing one thing. Like, this dude just kicks a ball, and he's the fucking... arguably the greatest of all time at it. Whereas Messi was born with the talent. Like, he just naturally is good. Ronaldo literally just busted his ass his whole life. Continues to bust his ass at what, like 35, 36? And he's just still balling, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a stud.
Like, I mean, not to, like, shit on basketball, but
there's rumors
like
of him getting dicked on by Juventus. Maybe he wants to leave. Maybe they didn't play him. They brought him off the bench this weekend.
Yeah, but he came out and wrote like, a whole statement about
I saw that.
The fake news. So I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I never saw any rumors about him leaving before that. But then I saw...
No, me neither.
But then I saw him make that statement.
Right.
And now I've seen the opposite. Like, oh, Ronaldo's leaving Juve, blah, blah, blah. They're not playing him. What? I'm confused, man. We'll see.
The media sucks, dude.
Yeah, TBD. We'll see.
Like, from the source himself is saying he doesn't want to leave. It's all fake. And people are like, oh, he wants to leave.
He wants to go. He wants to get out of here.
Anything for clicks. Is it my pick again?
Yeah, you got one more. It's your final pick.
Final pick. All right.
So right now you got Pete Davidson, Derek Jeter, Eminem, and Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's going to be a weird hangout session with all of them, but Ronaldo's going to take one look at Pete Davidson and be like, what the fuck? Where am I?
Yeah, right?
All right, to top off my list, I'm going with the man, the myth, the legend, David Chappelle.
Okay. I thought about putting him on my list too, but I didn't.
I love Dave Chappelle, dude. He, to me, he might be the funniest person I've ever heard speak.
Yeah?
He makes me laugh with pretty much every sentence he says. Like, he doesn't have one stand-up special or, like, bit or skit or anything where I didn't find funny.
Right.
Like, literally everything he does is hilarious. And the fact that he's also kind of like a fuck the industry type of person. He's like, I'm out of here for 10 years, and he's just like, all right, I'm gonna come back and do a few shows out of retirement. But it's literally only because I want to. Like, it's not because I need money. It's not because I need to feel famous. He's like, no, I just wanted to do this, so I did.
Yeah.
I respect that a lot.
I like Dave Chappelle a lot.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. Thanks.
All right. So I've got one more pick, and I'm still torn between two people.
That's tough.
But I'm gonna go with Joe Rogan.
Dude.
First of all, facts, dude. First of all, he has so much knowledge. He knows so much about so many different things, and he literally interviews people for a living. And okay, if we're sitting down with Bob Marley and Kobe and J. Cole and Mac, Joe Rogan's gonna be asking them like questions that like make them dive deeper into like their thinking and stuff like that. And like,
Right.
it would be awesome if you would throw Rogan's questionative mind like into that mix. Plus, Joe Rogan himself has like a lot of good input. He has his own crazy experiences. I would love to hang out with him and talk about him and some of his experiences.
Dude, and he's one person that's like very capable of understanding other people's perspectives. Like,
Yes.
if he's in a debate and someone makes a good point, he's not going to be like, nah, but you're still wrong. He's going to be like, oh, that makes sense. Like,
Yes.
like these are the facts that back that
Yes.
up, so I could see why you think that way.
Mhm.
I like that a lot about him.
Yeah. So, final is you have Pete Davidson, Derek Jeter, Eminem, Ronaldo, and Dave Chappelle, and I have Bob Marley, Kobe Bean Bryant, Mac Miller, J. Cole, and Joe Rogan. Some of the other names that I had, the other one that I was really torn with, I really wanted to put Ronaldinho on there. I think he's fucking dope. Ronaldinho's
Yeah.
the man.
He's like the opposite
dude.
of Kobe. He's like, I'm just naturally disgusting at my craft.
And
so
I'm just gonna hang
go
out and have fun doing it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Practice, not for me. You're not doing that. But
Yeah.
I'll go ball twice on Sunday.
Right. Twice on Sunday and just absolutely ball out. Like, I'm not going to be mediocre ever.
I was thinking maybe Snoop Dogg. I think he would be dope. I had
Snoop's
Kevin
funny.
Hart. Dude, I think Kevin Hart's really funny.
Yeah.
I think he's funny at like talking to other people and like making fun of them. I had The Rock on there because they go hand in hand. I had Eric Clapton. I think that would have been dope.
Yeah, some old school Johns.
Kanye because he's kind of wild. That'd be fun.
I had
conversation.
Kanye on my list, yeah.
I was thinking about Future because I think Future's dope. Also, I saw an interview the other day about the lifestyle for him. And I just think it'd be cool to talk to him about that because he's like, dude, it's like tiring. Do you know who Dean Schneider is?
I know Dan Schneider.
Nah, Dean Schneider, he like owns like a shit ton of land in Africa, and it's like a sanctuary for animals. Like they can't get poached or anything. They have like a shit ton of acres to still run around and still like own all the land and whatnot, but it's like all protected by him, and he's like homies with the animals too. Like he'll like just go into their cages and hang out with them, but only if like he knows the dynamic is good. He's like sometimes because he has two male lions in there, so he's like sometimes like the power dynamic is a little off, and I don't want to go in there and like fuck around with them and like interrupt that. Because I don't want to catch, a paw to the face or get eaten
Right.
by this fucking lion because they're still lions.
I'm going to just let them do their thing.
Yeah, but like when he does go in there, when he knows that like everything's all good with them, they're like they love him, like they cuddle up on him and shit. Like it's dope. He's got a bunch of other animals too. He's cool dude. I think he would be cool to talk to. I had AI, Roy Halladay, Chris Long, because like I don't know, 3 Philly legends that I think would be dope to hang out with.
Yeah.
And then I put Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus. I think those would be 2 cool people to have.
Demi Lovato she has like a super interesting story.
Yeah.
I saw the episode she did with Joe, and I was like, damn, like I would have never known any of this about you.
I didn't know
without
she did
watching
anything with
this.
Joe.
Yeah, her episode with Joe Rogan.
I might peep.
It's old. It's got to be over a year old, so it's like in his older studio. It's probably on YouTube still, unless they took it down, but it's really good.
I might peep.
Yeah, I was actually going to say you're Dean Schneider. I almost had a similar pick. I was going to say Steve Irwin, just because of the same, like, kind of the same, like, realm of that. I feel like he would have some awesome stories about, like, his travels or, like, some of the animals that he's been with or seen or, like, come in contact
and
with.
so I actually also had Forrest Galante on there. He was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that.
I love Forrest Galante, dude. His stuff is so
dope.
interesting.
He's dope. So I had him on my list. I think that would be cool.
I also had JFK. I feel like he would
Ooh.
have some good stories just based on like, you know, alien, like Area 51 type stuff that I'd always want to know.
Yeah.
Who else did I have? Scott Van Pelt from SportsCenter.
Yes, I like that.
I would love to sit down and talk with him.
Yeah,
I feel like that
he's
would be
cool.
an awesome
He would be fun to
conversation.
talk to. I think he would be a great guest.
Yeah, he'd be a great guest, and he'd be
You
like
think we can get him
super
on here?
easy to talk to.
You think we can get him on here?
Maybe. Should I ask him?
I think we need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem.
Huh?
That ain't no problem.
Well,
We can get him on here.
One person I don't want to speak to is Skip Bayless.
Yeah, Skip Bayless will never be on this show.
No.
I don't think he would
Never,
say
not
yes
one
if we
time.
asked him, but fuck that dude.
I wouldn't
anyway.
want him to. I
Nah.
wouldn't want him to.
He's going to be
Oh,
asking
man.
me to be on his show one day, and I'm going to say
Right.
no. I wouldn't give you that kind of clout. Wow.
Us Roomies over here don't need you.
Yeah. Fuck you, Skip. Who else did you have? Anybody off the top of your head that you were thinking about?
Off the top of my head, obviously, like, Logic.
Logic.
I had J.
Yeah.
Cole. I don't know. I feel like talking. I didn't have anyone specifically in mind, but maybe like a rapper that's a little bit lower in the rap game. Like maybe like Joey Badass would be fun to talk to because he.
Yeah,
will have
I actually had Kid
perspective
Cudi
of,
on my
like-
list.
Yeah, me too. It was. I was either gonna go with him or Pete, and I decided to go with Pete because he
Yeah, I think
has
Kid
like
Cudi
the
would
whole
be
comedy
dope.
side of it. I feel like it would be fun to get a perspective of somebody that's like, you know, not like A+ list top tier celebrity famous, but
Yeah.
is still like famous enough to know like, you know, the industry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods I had.
Ooh. Tiger
Um,
Woods would be really cool.
Yeah, he's
Especially with his
had-
recent car crash. Like,
Right, he's got some
was he
crazy
intoxicated? I don't know the answer to that question. But
stories. Yeah.
I feel like there's a chance. So you're saying
Yeah,
there's a
Tiger,
chance.
and Tiger's just like my guy. Like he's who
Yeah.
I grew up on watching golf. So
Yeah.
I would love to talk to him.
Yeah, he's golf's GOAT for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, stud, absolute stud on the golf course. But then,
That's
like,
pretty
he has
much-
all the drama too, bro. He's
Right,
got the baby
so-
mama drama. Like, he's got this
Baby
car
mama
crash.
drama.
He's got the injuries. Like, woohoo!
He's got the 2019 Masters, like the comeback of a lifetime.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh,
Comeback
excuse
of
me,
all
career-
comebacks.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had though.
What? All right. So once again, you had Pete Davidson, Derek Jeter, Eminem, Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, if you don't know, not the R9 from Brazil, and Dave Chappelle. And I had Bob Marley, Kobe Bryant, Mac Miller, J. Cole, Joe Rogan. So go find us on Twitter at Random Room Pod. Go find us on Instagram at The Random Roommates. We're going to put some polls up. Go vote on them. Unless you're too fucking late, then you're beat, but you can see who won the vote. So go check it out anyway and give us a follow. Wherever you get your podcasts. We got Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, Random Roommates Podcast. You find us there. Yeah, follow, subscribe, hit the buttons that you gotta hit, do the thing. Oh, we're gonna be on YouTube too, bro. Our Random Roommates Podcast on YouTube. So
YouTube, you'll be able to see our new little setup if you're watching through video.
we try to record on Mondays, drop on Tuesdays, but if we don't do it, we don't owe you any answers. You get it in a different day of the week.
Sometimes it's Wednesday, sometimes it's Thursday. I don't think we've done a Thursday yet though. I think the
Nah.
latest we've done is Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
Try to keep it
usually
early
you can
somehow.
always expect an episode by Thursday morning.
Hopefully, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you guys about a week. Peace.
Later.